Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. Please rise to welcome our chief guest, Ms. Nirmala Rebello, escorted by our principal, Mr. Carol Joseph. On behalf of the management, principal, staff and students of the Gera School, I would like to welcome very specially the chief guest, Ms. Nirmala Rebello, other members of the working committee of the PTA, and all other parents and guests to the investiture ceremony of the Gera School. The investiture is a formal affirmation and public recognition of the leadership qualities of the designants. They are young and the road before them is long. But this leg of their leadership journey begins today. They will be tasked with various responsibilities, even while receiving the firm support of the school and its staff and students in the carrying out of those responsibilities. Hereafter, may all of us work wisely and unitedly to make them successful, so that in the years to come, as they take their place in the sun, outside the portals of our school, the world will look up to them as beacons of light that will shine for their own fulfillment and that of others. Light, in its literalness and its figurative understanding, banishes the shadows and the darkness from our lives and presents us with enlightenment for the way forward and upward. We will now have the lighting of the lamp. I request Ms. Nirmala Rebello, Mr. Joseph, Early Years Coordinator Ms. Shivangi Reja, Primary Coordinator Ms. Suparna Das, and our IGCSE and Middle School Coordinator Ms. Deirdre Gokhale to please come to stage and light the lamp. Give us so much strength, O Lord, that the faith in our hearts never wavers. May we walk the path of goodness and don't make a mistake even accidentally. We will now have the staff singing the prayer song, Itni Shakti Hame Dena Data.
शक्ति हमें देना दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना। हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। इतनी शक्ति हमें देना दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना। हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। इतनी शक्ति हमें देना दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना। दूर अज्ञान के हो अंधेरे, तू हमें ज्ञान की रोशनी दे। हर बुराई से बचते रहे हम, जितनी भी दे भली जिंदगी दे। बैर होना किसी का किसी से, भावना मन में बदले की होना। हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। इतनी शक्ति हमें देना दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना। हम न सोचे हमें क्या मिला है, हम ये सोचे किया क्या है अर्पण। फूल खुशियों की बातें सभी को, सबका जीवन ही बन जाए मधुबन। अपनी करुणा का जल तू बहा दे, कर दे पावन हर एक मन का कोना। हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। इतनी शक्ति हमें देना दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना।
Thank you, teachers. That was truly amazing. Our chief guest for today, Ms. Nirmala Rebello, began her career as an educator at a very young age of 19. She then worked as a teacher in Mumbai for 15 years. After moving to Goa in 1990, she joined the Sharda Mandir School as a teacher and served the institution for 21 years. She became the principal of Sharda Mandir School in 1994 and retired in the year 2011. She also served as the principal of the RD school for a year. Subsequently, Ms. Rebello joined Don Bosco's Konkan Development Society, an NGO that works with the underprivileged and the marginalized. She continues with the same organization and hopes to serve for as long as she has the health and strength to do so. May you have them for a long time, ma'am. Ms. Nirmala shares that she loves students of all ages and that she has been privileged to be in touch with hundreds of her former students who are all over the world doing well in the professions that they have undertaken. In the 47 years that she has been an educator, she has had the opportunity and the privilege of interacting with people across the economic and social spectrum. She considers herself to be blessed to be able to make small but significant difference in the lives of the people whom she serves. We are honored to have you with us today, Ms. Rebello. Thank you very much. I would like to invite our chief guest, Ms. Nirmala Rebello, to share with us her thoughts on this very special occasion.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? All across? Yeah. Mr. Carol Joseph, Principal, coordinators of the various sections, staff members, teachers and office staff, support staff, guests, parents, and of course, dear students and student leaders. It's a great privilege to be with you today. Thank you, Delilah, for all the lovely things you said. And it's the first visit, my first visit to your school. Happy to be with you. Mr. Joseph has given me 10 minutes. And you know how we teachers like to talk, so I'm sure that'll fly past. So instead of giving you my man ki baat during those 10 minutes, I thought, let's make it a bit of a conversation with the student leaders of today. Mainly because today, my dear students, is your day. We have come here for you. So we'd like to hear from you, and I think there are mics available there. I would so love to come there. Is that okay? Yeah, so before we do that, let me begin with an anecdote. A teacher was giving a lecture, as teachers usually do, on modern inventions. And she asked the students, can any of you mention something important that did not exist 20 years ago? A young lady from one of the middle rows promptly put her hand up and very enthusiastically said, I. And, well, she was right. Most of our student leaders here today, they're very, very important. And they certainly did not exist 20 years ago. So today is your day when you are going to tell us how, from being part of the problem, which we all are, you are going to be part of the solution. which is what I think all of us expect from you. I want to say hi to the little ones up there. I didn't realize they were little ones. You get a bit short-sighted as you grow older. Hello, students from on the top. Nice to see you. Yeah. Okay. Can I come there? So now we're going to have a short conversation and then I'll come back here. Is it okay if I take 12 minutes? So where are we? Okay. All ages, right? From standard 4 to standard 10. Is that? 5 to 10. Okay, fine. Well, you were elected, I'm told. Elected, not selected. Yes. So you were elected by your fellow pupils. No. Can somebody give her a mic, please? Is there one more mic?
We were elected by the teachers.
By the teachers?
Yes.
Okay, so the students had no part in... Right, so then I was going to ask the students who elected you the next question, but since you were elected by the teachers, I'm going to address the question to you, not to the teachers. Why do you think you were elected? Tell me one or two qualities, a few. We can't go to everybody. Some on that side. I'm sorry, my throat is giving up. Some on that side, right? I'm coming there. Let's hear from different people. Come on, quick. She'll tell us. By the students. Okay, so it's a... So nomination, the process was first nomination, then election.
Yes.
Fine, excellent, even better because then more people took part in this process. Yes, so tell us, what do you think were the qualities that they were looking for and they found in you? Quick. Yes.
Well, I think not just personally with me, but I think with all of the students, it's not just in terms of being a good leader, but I think you also need to be a compassionate person who will stand up for what's right and will stand up for what you believe in when you are part of the student council. So I think that's something everyone here has. That's why we got elected.
Excellent. Yes, she deserves a big hand. Well done. All right. Now let's have one of the young men. Do you want to add anything to that? I can see young men here, or shall we go that side to the young men that side? Yes, come, let's go that side. May I just pass through? Come on, let's have a young man from here. So, do you want to add to that? You heard the qualities she talked about. Let's have something more here. Come on, don't feel shy. Yes. Give him the mic, please. Your name, son, first?
Keith.
Keith. Okay, carry on, Keith.
I think it's our obedience in class that makes us worth like a good nominee. I hope the teachers would like to agree with that. But
I'm sure they do to an extent.
I think it's our obedience in class that makes us a good leader because we are open to advice and we can listen to where we could possibly improve.
Okay, thank you, Keith. Shall we have the answer to that question from one more person, preferably one of the little ones? Come on. One of the little ones, standard 5 or 6. Come, give it to one of the little ones here. Quick. They're all eager to hear from you. Okay, you won the question again. What are some of the qualities for which you think you were chosen as a leader?
Zara wants to answer. Give her the mic.
Yes, Zara.
I think one of the other qualities is wanting to make a change, but also acting on that want to make a change. And we've showed, well, hopefully most of these people that have nominated for us and elected us, that we can make a change and we're willing to do as much as we can to put that into action.
How fascinating. When I come back a year from now, Mr. Joseph, will you please invite me a year from now, just to know how that happened, okay? And to what extent it did. Excellent. Thank you so much, Zara. Right, let's go on to the next question. A good leader is a role model. Agree or not? Hands up, all those who agree. Okay, we've got all the hands up. Yes, indeed. So, would you like to tell us why, how, anything you'd like to say on this statement since you've agreed with it? A good leader is a role model. Shall I go back that side? Or does somebody, with what enthusiasm he said yeah, and so much of relief. Yes. So, you sure you don't want to say something? Okay. Someone from there? Okay, I'll stand here, but you can... A good leader is a role model. Your observations on that?
I think that a good leader may be a role model, but in many different ways, where yes, I think a lot of us might get good grades and stuff, but just like Natalie and Keith and Zara just did, they spoke on the spot, and often it's scary to do that. And I think we may be obedient, but we're really excited people for all of us. So I think that it's sort of, when I look at other people that I'm now probably going to be helping, I think that they might feel a little more involved, and they might just, live off of that excitement too. And I think that's what being a role model is.
Wonderful. Would you like to give her a hand? What's your name, my girl? Elakhe. That's an interesting name. Yes. In short, a grain of practice is worth a kilo of preaching. So, a good role model is expected to do what he or she expects from others. What would you expect from your fellow students who probably could have been leaders, but then you have just that many posts, right? So everybody can't occupy a leadership post, but many of them, I'm sure, have leadership qualities. So what would you expect from your colleagues who have not been selected, elected this time? What would you expect from them? There are no right or wrong. Well, yes, probably there are a few wrong answers, but I'm sure anything you say will be correct because you've been elected as leaders. Yes, somebody from there? Yes, tell me. I'll be back. You're not going to escape so easily. Yes. Who wants to answer? Somebody who's not answered yet? Priyanshi in grade 5. Wow. Lian. All right.
I wanted to say that I think the statement means like if you're a leader, everyone will follow you. Like if you cut your nails, they'll cut your nails.
Wow. Is that a rule here that you have to cut your nails and your hair? Yes. Yes, carry on. You were going to say some more when we all clapped for you. Yes.
So like you have to be proper, like wear your proper uniform, do your hair properly, because if you do something wrong, they will follow you.
Ah. So that's a big responsibility, right? Okay. Comment on the next statement I'm going to make. You are expected to be a bridge, not a wall. Did you understand what I said? You are expected to be a bridge, not a wall.
So I think one of the...
Your name?
Okay, my name is Natalie. I think one of the most
Natalie.
important things about being in the student council is, as you said, bridging the gap between the students and the student body and the faculty and the teachers and stuff. We're not here just to be there for show and for everyone to think we're the best or anything like that. We are here to listen to everybody's thoughts and opinions and ideas and not keep them to ourselves. We're there to pass them on to the teachers so that we can take everybody's thoughts into consideration and try to implement as much as possible. So I think that's what is meant by being a bridge, not
Let's
a wall.
hear it for Natalie. I'm going to ignore the teachers and stuff bit, because that's a, you know, I've learned so many of these modern phrases. You are going to be the voice of the student community, aren't you? Aren't you? The voice of the student community. So, how do you think you would like to use that voice? Zoya.
I'm
all
Zoya.
right.
So basically, going back to your previous question, I'm going to connect the two questions. We are going to bridge the gap. We're going to give a voice for the students, basically. I know a lot of students who are quiet and shy down when they are put in front of an audience. So for them to express their talent and to overcome their fears would be a really good accomplishment, or what do you say, have a voice for the students.
Well done. So, thank you very much. I think we are short on time, so maybe I'll add a few things from there and we can move on. Thank you so much, students, for being so articulate. It's really wonderful. I'm so glad we got a chance to hear from you. I would have liked a couple of extra young men, or more young men, to say something, but then, you know, they're waiting for their time. So, it's ladies first, except to the gallows, right? Yeah, so I'll take that back with me as a wonderful memory. A few thoughts to help you along the way. Remember, much is expected from you, no doubt, but you are leaders, not superheroes. So give yourselves a break when you need one. Ask for help, because there will be times when you won't know what to do and you'll need a more experienced person to guide you. So ask for help when you need it. Feel worthwhile, because you are worthwhile. That's why you've got the positions you've got. And it's your duty to make everybody else feel worthwhile as well, because it's a two-way street. If you want respect, you give respect. That's how it works. Appreciate those around you and give credit where it is due. Follow the magic formula, a 3-point formula. Please, thank you, and sorry. Please, thank you, sorry. It clears a lot of roads that might otherwise seem difficult to surmount. Begin your day with a short prayer and a good breakfast. Food for the soul and food for the body. Calling upon the Lord first thing in the morning is wonderful, and having a good breakfast is good for your brain as well as your body. You'll be able to tackle all the problems much better. Remember, your talents, skills, intelligence, personality are God's gift to you. What you do with them is your gift to God and to society. And as we rightly said in the beginning, as Delilah said, be a light in the darkness for everyone to see. I wish you the very best in your respective leadership roles. May God bless, inspire, and guide you as you strive to live up to the expectations of those who have placed their trust in you. I loved your motto, to learn and to lead with passion. So do that, and I'm sure you won't go wrong. And if you do go wrong, there's always help around the corner. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your fun interaction, insightful and heartwarming words. Where no walls divide you, you're free as a roaring tide. Rise above your fears and inhibition to make your life worthwhile. Irana De Silva from grade 6 will now sing the song Born Free.
Born free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows, born free to follow your heart. Stay free, and beauty surrounds you. The world still astounds you each time you look at a star. Stay free when no walls divide you. You're free as a roaring tide, so there's no need to hide. Born free, and life is worth living, but only worth living 'cause you're born free. Stay free when no walls divide you. You're free as a roaring tide, so there's no need to hide. Born free, life is worth living, but only worth living 'cause you're born free. Thank you.
We request our principal, Mr. Carol Joseph, to address us.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the management, staff, all categories of staff and students, I welcome you, Mr. Bello, parents, and guests to our second investiture ceremony. We had our first one last year. Congratulations to all you students who are going to be invested in office today. I'm going to begin with grade 5. Instantly, I'd just like to clarify before I do that. They were nominated from grades 5 to grades 8. They were nominated. From grades 5 to grade 10, they were nominated. For the students of grades 9 and 10, who at the top of the list had boy, head, girl sports activities and school editor, and the 4 house captains were elected by the students and staff. We chose 5 grade prefects to look after grades 1 to grade 5, and for the grade prefects of 6 to 8, last year we had only 6, and this year we have 10, and if we add another section of grade 7, then we'll have 12. So let's start with Zian, Sarvadnya, Arhan, Ayush, and Leo. 10 years of age, and you have this honor bestowed on you, which you have earned. but it must be overwhelming. And I go straight to Keith and Natalie of grade 10, and they've all of 15, 16, and asked to lead us, the student council and the rest of the student body. And it's enormous responsibility. And no, you were not nominated because you're obedient. You're nominated because that might be one of the qualities, but it's never an overriding quality. In fact, you do yourself a disservice, and you did all the others disservice by saying that just because you're obedient, you made it to the student body. You have far more than that you are aware of, and I hope this year makes you aware of yourself. You know, you cannot lead others till you first lead yourself. And so I hope this leadership journey, which has either begun or been renewed, because some of you were there last year, this year you begin to know yourself better and to lead yourself better. And it's not easy. You must ask yourself in the course of the year, as you undertake responsibilities, as you assert yourself, as you get people to do what you would like them to do, as you work, as you align your goals with the goals of the institution, and then help the institution also evolve. It's not passive, it's an active role. So you also help the institution involved. And during the course of the year, whether you are grade 5, Sarvadnya and Nari and Zian, or the other three, or whether you're right at the top of the senior most students in the school, you ask yourself, who am I? What makes me me? And then, whose am I? Am I only for myself, or am I here for others? You will ask yourself, what do I want from this? You must ask yourself, what do I want? Because you've chosen to, you've also agreed to be invested in office. So what do I want from this? How does it help me? How does it help me? And then you might ask, and then you should ask, what is wanted of me in this role? It can't be all about what you want. What is also wanted of me? You will ask yourself, how will I grow? But then you should also think about how you will make others grow. Please don't forget. Because you cannot lead if you have no one to lead. In leading, I need to have people with me to lead. And they may follow you right now, but you're leading them so that they will be leaders one day, independent of you. Remember, a leader is not a synonym for the boss. Everyone who leads is not a leader, right? We've seen that in history. So when you look at yourself and you lead yourself and then you look to do for work for others, like I said, whose am I? What is wanted of me? How will I make others grow? Then the focus shifts to serving, because you're there to serve. And it begins with, you have this whole concept of servant leadership, where because you are a person who likes to help, you're there to serve, to help make things better, you are given leadership roles. The ones who see themselves as people who serve, they make better leaders, rather than the people who say, I'm the leader, then you make them a leader and then they say, I will serve. It doesn't happen that naturally. So one of the things you've got to acknowledge first of yourself is that you've been seen as someone who will be there for others, who will serve others. It could be a student body, it could be staff, it could be the institution as a whole. Actually, a bit of all three. Reflect daily. You might be in grade 5, you might be in grade 10. But start the process. How did I do? What mistake do I think I made? How did I handle this person? How did I handle that person? Pat yourself on the back. Go easy on yourself, as ma'am said. You will make mistakes. But believe me, principal, staff, coordinators and staff, or the other way around, whichever way, staff, coordinators, principal, will be there behind you always, with you always. You will make mistakes. You will make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. We all do. But you will learn. Your leadership journey should never end. It is just the beginning. From here, you will learn how to lead larger groups, maybe organizations, maybe whole communities, states, who knows, even countries. It is not easy. Leadership is never easy. First of all, to change, like you are what you are at the moment. But as you evolve and as you change, to change means to be challenged. Any change means a challenge, whether at an individual level or an organizational level. We adults find it difficult, more difficult to change actually. So, as you evolve, look at yourself and appraise yourself honestly, because it's easier to be honest with others than to be honest with ourselves. It's easier to change others than to change ourselves. So when you're with yourself, give yourself 5 minutes in the day where you look at your fears, your anxieties, your hopes. Did you do something right? What did you do right? What did you do wrong? Don't obsess over it, but it's nice to reflect. You've got enormous potential, and we hope you live up to it for your sake and for the sake of all those whom you will lead. For the others, at the staff meeting, we spoke about giving others opportunity to lead, as ma'am also noted. Being a principal, she would know. There are only sometimes that many positions. There were only 2 per grade prefects per section. So some good ones didn't make it through. But your leadership journey should continue. Because there will be so many others. There will be the positions within the house. There will be roles and responsibilities within a house, within a club, within any inter-house activity or a class activity or school activity where you will have opportunities first to lead yourself and then lead others. Resilience is also a good leadership quality. You must have that grit and resilience and belief in yourself. And so you don't be disheartened by the fact that some opted out. Some were clear about that, I don't want to be a student leader. I don't want the responsibility. And it's okay, as long as you then realize that one day, I must not shirk that responsibility always. If I have potential, if I've been given certain gifts, then I must use them for myself and for others. My time's up. So I wish, once again, on behalf of the management and all categories of staff, I wish all of you the very best in your leadership journey. I wish all the other students assembled here the best in their leadership journey. May they be good role models for you, and where you learn what you can be, because you can do that with almost all individuals. You can learn what to be. You can also learn what not to be. And I hope you will do that and have a lovely year ahead and take yourselves and this very young institution forward. God bless. Thank you, everyone.
The school appointments are now requested to move forward as per the order called. May I call upon the primary coordinator, Ms. Suparna Das, to pin the badges for the junior prefects. Zian Nariman. Sarvadya Bise. Arhan Chaudhry. Ayush Naik. Leo Westphal. May I call upon the middle school and IGCSE coordinator, Ms. Deirdre Gokhale, to pin the badges for the grade prefects for grades 6 to 8. Grade 6, Mahir Thadani. Isabella Mevara. Tejas Shirodkar. Kiara Junjunwala. Grade 7, Ananya Kamath. Vriddhi Rajani. Grade 8, Hannah Wallace. Zoya Braganza. Amaya Mevara. Stefano Alvarez. We will now invest the house captains. We will go in alphabetical order of the houses. May I call upon the house coordinators, Ms. Cheryl Pinto and Ms. Natania da Costa Lopez, to do the honors for Zara Bajaj and Vivan Gracious respectively. Hercules House, Zara Bajaj. Pegasus House, Vivan Gracious. May I call upon the House Coordinator, Mr. Manoj Paul Singh and Ms. Shabina Sheikh to do the honors for Megan Poe and Ilahe Srinivasan. Megan Poe is indisposed and Keith Alamau of Phoenix House will accept the flag from the House Coordinator, Mr. Manoj Paul. Polaris House, Ilahe Srinivasan. I request Jaden D'Souza, Kanish Chamalkar and Kaya Kolkar to step forward. I now request our principal, Mr. Joseph, to please come on stage. School Editor, Kaya Kolkar. Activities Captain, Kanish Chimalkar. Sports Captain, Jaden D'Souza. I request Keith Alemau and Natalie Moreira to step forward. Head boy, Keith Alemau. Head girl, Natalie Moreira. We request our principal to hand over the school flag to Keith and Natalie. The school council will now be administered the oath.
We, the members of the Student Council, promise to fulfill our duties to the best of our ability, without fear or favor, for the glory of our school and the true benefit of our fellow students. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Student Council of 2023-2024. Congratulations, parents, guardians, congratulations, students.
We now request our head boy, Keith Alemau, followed by our head girl, Natalie Moreira, to share their thoughts with this august gathering on this occasion.
Dear fellow students, teachers, staff, and parents, I am incredibly honored and humbled to stand before you as your newly elected head boy. I want to take the opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for entrusting me with this important role. It is a privilege to serve as the head boy of our school, and I am excited about the possibilities that lie ahead. As we embark on a new academic journey, I believe it is essential that we come together as a community and work towards achieving our goals. My vision for our school is one where every student feels valued, supported, and empowered to succeed. It is a place where diversity is celebrated and where everyone feels a sense of belonging. I am deeply committed to working alongside the Student Council, teachers, and staff to make the school a safe environment where every student can thrive. I believe that education is not just about acquiring knowledge, but also about developing character and leadership skills. As head boy, I am committed to promoting academic excellence, encouraging students to get involved in extracurricular activities, and fostering a culture of respect, responsibility, and integrity. In my new role, I understand that I have a responsibility to lead by example and be a positive role model for all students. I firmly believe that leadership is about serving others and putting the needs of the community above my own personal needs. It is about inspiring and motivating others to achieve their own goals so that they can reach their full potential. In conclusion, I want to express my gratitude once again for the honor of being your head boy. I look forward to working with each and every one of you to make the school the best version it can be. Let's embrace the challenges ahead and work together towards a brighter future. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, all the teachers, staff members, and parents, and of course the students. I'm deeply humbled and honored to stand before you today as your new head girl. I want to thank everyone who supported me during the election process, and I want to assure you all that I'm deeply committed to serving our school community with dedication, integrity, and compassion. As head girl, I believe that my primary responsibility is to represent the student body and to advocate for your needs and concerns while still adhering to the school's mission and vision. I want to create a welcoming and inclusive environment where every student feels valued and respected, regardless of their background, beliefs, or abilities. Another important goal of mine is to foster a culture of active and engaged citizenship within our school community. This means encouraging all students to participate in extracurricular activities, volunteer in our community, and support one another in achieving our goals. I believe that we can all learn from each other, and that by working together, we can accomplish great things. I'm committed to working with the Student Council and the faculty to ensure that our school provides the resources and support that students need to succeed. I believe that we all have the potential to make a positive impact on each other and on the world around us, and I'm excited to see what we can achieve together. In this academic year, I'll do my best to reach out to students and to listen to your concerns and ideas. I want to hear from you about what you think we can do to improve our school and to make it a better place for everyone. Something that I would like to bring back that I said in my election speech was that there would be no student council without the student body. So throughout the year, I want you to know that we will always be there for you to hear your thoughts and your concerns on our school. Once again, I want to thank you all for entrusting me with this important role, and I'm excited to work with each and every one of you to create a school community we can all be proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith and Natalie. We wish you all the very best as you lead the school this year. I now request our middle school and IGCSE coordinator, Ms. Deirdre Gokhale, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you all for being a part of the event. Congratulations to all the student council members for being elected as leaders. Ms. Nirmala Rubello, our chief guest, thank you for gracing us with your presence. It has been truly an honor to have you amongst us today. Our principal, Mr. Carroll Joseph, for being the strong pillar of support that he has been right from day one, participating in the planning and the execution and all nitty-gritties of the event. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Amit Madwalkar, for training the student council members. Ms. Glacier, thank you for designing the lovely invite, the program brochure, and the banners. House coordinators, Ms. Cheryl, Ms. Shabina, Ms. Natanya, and Mr. Manoj. Ms. Neetu and Ms. Natanya for coordinating of this event. Ms. Monali for assisting in managing the practices and assisting Mr. Amit Madwalkar. Ms. Delilah for holding the show together as the MC. Ms. Suparna, Ms. Shikha, and Ms. Rashmi for the prayer song. I know that you had to work around this with your hectic schedules, but you made it happen. Lovely voices. Irana, for that soul-touching song performance, Born Free, you are truly a star. Miss Aditi for leading our expertise in the field and training Irana for her song. Miss Michelle for assisting in tech. Miss Gitanjali, wherever you are, for beautifully decorating the traditional lamp and making the flower rangoli. Special thanks to the admin team who has worked tirelessly round the clock to make this event a success. Thank you, Mr. Sidesh, Mr. Jonathan, for their untiring efforts, Akhil Bhaiya, Rahul Bhaiya, Gokul Das, Pradeep, and all the housekeeping staff. A big thank you for being a vital part of making TGS what it is. Thank you to Stefano Alvarez from Grade 8 for assisting in the tech. Thank you, Tia and Kanisha, for your kind assistance on stage during the ceremony. Thank you to Ms. Sai, Ms. Malvika. Thank you, Dia, Alithia, Rihanna, Arohi for volunteering to assist in the event. Thank you to our events coordinator, Ms. Hital, for helping oversee the entire event. And thank you to all our staff, teachers, and students, whoever were a part of this event and involvement directly or indirectly. Thank you once again for being a part of the Investiture 2023.
May I now request the audience to rise for the singing of the Indian National Anthem. Thank you.